Hi there and welcome to another AKCP Quicklime tutorial. In this one we're going to be looking at how we can customize some of the icons that we're adding to our maps to indicate sensors. So I've already got a map here. This is my data center floor plan, and I want to drag and drop onto here some sensors. So in the Server Explorer on the left here, which can be exposed and hidden using this button here, I can see my AKCP devices and the sensors I have connected. So let's go ahead and drag over onto here our SP1 Plus demo temperature sensor, and we're going to position it on the rack there, on the map. So you can see it's showing up here now as normal in green, and I can mouse over it and it shows the reading. However, I may want to display some information so I don't have to mouse over this. So what we can do is right click and go to Edit Marker. Now here we're going to be able to make some changes. So we could change it from being a temperature sensor icon to some other icon. So we've got some standard shapes, we've got images, and you can also upload a custom image as well. Or it could be an area polygon. So if this was a temperature sensor for a room, for example, I may want to draw an area polygon on my floor plan and show that this temperature sensor covers a specific area. So for now, I'm going to leave it as a thermometer, and we'll go next. And what I'm interested in looking at here are something called the macros, so additional text. And I'm going to use the macro to add this additional text. So if we click on macros, you'll see we have a list here of different types of macros that we can use. Now what I'm going to use actually here is value. So if I use the value macro, it will position the value coming from the sensor onto the map. And I can choose where I want to place this. So I'm going to leave it on the bottom for now. And we'll go next and finish. So now you'll see we actually have the temperature value showing here on the map underneath the icon as well. I could obviously have more information than this, so we can go back in and edit the marker. And in addition to value, I could add another macro. So let's say the system name. So now it's going to show me the temperature and also the name of the system, or in this case the SP1 Plus, that I have this sensor connected to. So I said that we can also look at the area polygon. So let's go and take a look at that. I'm going to change this now to area polygon. We'll leave that on the value and finish. Now you'll see I have a box here which we can go in and we can edit the polygon. So we can drag this out into a specific shape. So it could cover an area of a room or whatever area that you want to bound basically by this polygon. So that's another feature that you can use with the ways that you can display your sensors on the maps here. Once you're done, you can go to save or cancel. And I'm just going to change this back to our default temperature thermometer image. Now, another thing you can do is change the size of the text that's being displayed. We can also change the color of it. So now we've got a slightly larger text being shown here and a smaller icon. So there's lots of different customizations that we can do with the ways that we can indicate a sensor value on our floor plans and maps. Now when we switch to 3D, you're no longer going to see that temperature marker anymore. So you only see that in the 2D view. But in the 3D view, what you can see is this green line on the floor there. That green line is our rope water sensor. So we've got a layer here for rope water sensor and the liquid rope here. So we can choose to show or hide that layer there. You'll see that when I was panning around, because I didn't have the lock turned on, I've accidentally grabbed hold of this rack here and moved it. So we'll go back to our 2D view. We'll put that rack back where it should be. Snap that back into place here. And drag the rack back onto there. Just to get it exactly in place, we can use the snap tool. So we'll go here into edit and we'll go to snap to object. I can snap that into place properly. We'll drop that back on top. And then we should lock our map again here so that we make sure that we don't accidentally drag those things around again. Okay, so I hope you found this short tutorial useful on some more advanced mapping features and particularly around the custom icons. I'll see you in our next tutorial.